Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we've got a couple of Batista Elites. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I am working on a couple of Elite Batistas, and I have these legs left over from the Ultimate Batista because I converted a few of the Elites we already had to Ultimates, and then that left me with the legs. So these have been sitting in my fodder bin for a bit. I decided to dig out the Elite torsos, find what parts I had, and make some Batistas missing from the collection. So I did wait till after San Diego Comic-Con because we are getting the Royal Rumble, I think it is, Batista in red, and luckily the Batistas I had already picked out lucky or unlucky depending on who you are, but the Batistas I picked out weren't on that list. So the one on the left is going to be the black attire that he wore at WrestleMania 21, I think, when he fought The Undertaker. And is that right? No. At 21, I think, is when he won the title first. And then did he fight at 20? We'll go. WrestleMania 23, I'm pretty sure he fought The Undertaker in a very good match. And I wanted to make that attire. Most of my Batistas, I've changed the color, and I don't have like a black Batista from his like Ruthless Aggression era. So gonna do that attire. And then the red and purple, the yellow dragon attire we have here, I picked out because while we do have red, the difference with this one is that he wore red boots with black accent instead of the black with like white or silver accent. So I really wanted to make that one. I thought the boots were really cool. So I'm going to need to swap around knee pads and stuff. I just forgot to put them in the screen here, but a couple of Batistas that I'm excited to add to the collection. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so just a little bit to do before we get started painting here. So I'm going to take the legs apart. I'm going to paint these separately just so I'm not holding them, possibly smudging them, because they're going to dry differently. But starting with the crotch pieces, this one's just going to be black. This one's going to be pretty easy. The other one I'm going to do like a red and orange mix. So I have my candy apple red, and I'm going to mix that with pumpkin orange just to give it a little bit lighter, like a little bit of an orange tint, to match these decals a little bit better. And then I'm going to go over it. One thing I should have done was either primed the crotch piece or use acetone to get rid of the designs, because after even a couple layers there was zero chance it was going to cover up those black Batista logos, which was just a dumb mistake of mine. Kind of came down to lack of patience there, but gonna keep putting on layers. The decals will cover up some of it, but I still got to get that covered up. I don't want that poking through. The wrist tape, gonna just use my Dremel here real quick, get some of that off, and then acetone off the rest of it, because this arm was a part of an Evolution custom before that had black tape on it. But crotch piece is done for the most part. I will put like Mod Podge on it later, but getting everything pieced together. These boots need to be red, and again, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have primed both pieces. The black obviously is easy, that covers well, but the red orange took a lot of going over, a lot of redoing, and that was definitely a regret of mine. But outside of that, it looks good. I'm happy with the color so far. So I'm gonna go over both of these. I'm gonna just add the Mod Podge, which is just the, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like glue. Feel like it's got a like glue consistency, just kind of a protective layer, and then I'll spray over it later. But like I said, this takes a bunch of red layers. Gonna just keep going over it. And outside of that, we've just got to make sure we get the decals on nicely. So this one, pretty straightforward, just got to lay it on front. The back side pieces, you got to make sure they're centered and pretty even. When I do these, I will like press the middle down first, and then I will kind of pat the sides. You'll kind of see with this red one here, with the back, the logo I was kind of having a hard time with just placing it and getting it to sit right. So I used a lot of decal softener, I used my hair dryer, and then I ended up making it too soft, and then it kind of got smudged. Here we go. Here are our Batistas finished, and really, like, some simple customs, but sometimes with the simple ones, if you don't do them like spot on, they just, they don't pop, they don't feel the same. And I think that these turned out really well. Sometimes when you've just got a couple paint applications, like I just had to paint the boots and the crotch piece, and if you don't put a good effort into those, it doesn't come out right. But I was really happy with these. I did have a little bit of issue with the back tights logo, like it got smudged a little bit, but salvaged that pretty well. It isn't on too thick, so the paint matched pretty well. The red on the boots, like, it turned out fine. As soon as I started painting the red over the black, though, I instantly regretted it. I should have primed those and got them, like, painted them white, but I was just kind of impatient, in a hurry, and I will not make that mistake again. But overall, those boots came out fine. I did add the silver dots on this one to the black boots from his WrestleMania 23 attire. We've got everything on the front and back. The heads are swappable, the hands are swappable. Just really some basic, they're elites, but some basic attires that with Batista, that's what it is. It's his tights, it's his boots, and these ones are different and iconic. So happy with these. Really not much else to say. Like, the heads are swappable, so I can give them kind of different looks, but pretty straightforward Batistas. So pretty sure I've got some more Batistas on my list. I just have to find the time to get around to those. So that's going to wrap everything up for Work in Progress Wednesday today. Episode 50 is next week, so it's coming up. I'm very excited, and I think you guys are going to love it because it's going to be a pretty wild one. But other than that, please continue to like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel grow. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.